Welcome once again to another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. Thank you as always for taking the time to watch my videos, which hopefully you do find informative. And the book that I'm reviewing for you today is one that you will seriously consider purchasing when you go to a local bookstore. And it is a book that is worth purchasing, believe me. The book is Enough by Cassidy Hutchinson. This is published by Simon & Schuster, and it retails for $39.99. Cassidy Hutchinson has had quite the life. For those who may not be familiar, she was the lady who was testified in front of the House Select Committee regarding the January 6th insurrection and the attacks on the Capitol building. She was a special assistant to Donald Trump during the Trump years, and also to Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. She saw a lot, she heard a lot, she was well respected, but she also talks about life before she did get into the White House. She talks about when she was a young girl, her father once took her out and he picked up a turtle and he took it out to the woods with his friends, and she watched while each one took turns shooting at this poor little turtle. Like, you know, obviously they killed it, but it was something that they did, and he made her watch it. Later, she talks about her father gave her a bloodied deer heart to sort of, help with her warrior spirit. So she does not talk about the father in very glowing terms. Earlier in the book, she talks about him, and later in the book, she talks about him. Eventually he just disappeared. But that's not what the book is about. The book is about her testifying in front of the House Select Committee. Now, she tells a lot about Donald Trump. She's a Republican, and at one time, she actually liked him. I think she was naive at times too, by the way she writes. But she started seeing a lot of things after the election in which he lost fair and square to Joe Biden. Of course, he didn't think that. And he said, there was voter fraud. But even Attorney General William Barr said there was absolutely no sign of any voter fraud anywhere and that Joe Biden won. Well, this enraged Donald Trump. He took his lunch plate and he threw it against the wall, broke the plate, and he really had a temper, as we know that. But Cassidy also saw other things in the White House after the election, and it included that documents were being burnt in the fireplace. Now, she had no idea what it was, but she was told to open the window in her room because the smell of smoke was so prominent. So this is quite a tell-all book. She even mentions earlier in the when COVID was first came about. We all know Donald Trump sort of scoffed at the idea that COVID was a something to worry about, even though he got COVID. When a bunch of guests came into the White House, they were wearing masks. And when they came to his room to see him, he ordered them to remove their masks so he could see their, quote, beautiful faces. And he said, I don't care if you're positive or negative with COVID. I want to see your faces. So, but anyways, this book is a profound expose of what happened when, on January the 6th, Donald Trump, basically, he gave his blessing to those who went to the Capitol building and, almost destroyed it. I think 5 people were killed there. And Donald Trump basically turned his back on Mike Pence, and he almost gave those in the building, the right to go and hang Mike Pence because he didn't do what Donald Trump thought he should do in overturning, the election that he lost. And so it's just one thing after another. Now, basically, we could call Cassidy Hutchinson a hero. because she was that. She was very courageous. A lot of people hated her for doing it, a lot of the Republicans, of course, but she did what her conscience told her. She told the truth about that day. And it was damning testimony against Donald Trump and a lot in the Republican Party. After it, she received threats on her life, and police and special agents sort of had to guard her for quite some time wherever she went. So this is definitely a book that is most fascinating about her life and times and what she saw and her role in, speaking before the House Select Committee. So if you're looking for a great book, Enough by Cassidy Hutchinson is one that you should certainly add to your must-buy reading list, because you will not regret it. So that's the book I wanted to draw to your attention this time out. If you do agree with me, let me know. If you don't, hey, let me know as well too. So, but thanks for watching as always, and we will be back, or I will be back, very soon with another great book to review. So until then, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.